Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode on the Xisuminati server. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully you're doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good myself. We've actually got ourselves a bit of a special episode today. Yay, it's special! I actually have, with me today, another person. Oh, it's a person! Quick, hide! Hide from the person! It's craziness! No.
You can't hide from me.
Oh. What was that?
I see you.
No. Quick, down the escape hatch.
Squish.
I'm immune to fall damage. So, yes, all jokes aside, everyone say hi to my best friend.
Hello.
She's a what the? She's a complete nut job, just like me.
Just a little.
And we've been playing games together for the past 8, 9, 10 years.
Somewhere around in there.
Something like that. Something crazy where if we were, next door neighbors, I probably would have, punched you by now or something.
Maybe.
Although I'd have to catch you first. Anyway,
Nice.
last episode, we did the alloy room. Now, this episode is actually being filmed before that episode airs. So I will not have seen any of your feedback or comments. Too bad! It was built in last episode in this lovely room right here, which unfortunately got covered by the machine, but that's okay. Now, last episode, we left it off somewhat incomplete. The signalum and the enderium were not quite done, and I actually had to modify the machine a little bit. These used to be hoppers here feeding into one pulverizer. I had to give them all their own pulverizer, simply because the redstone signal would reactivate in the back there and lock the hoppers before they could feed into the pulverizer, because it had to take turns. It was one pulverizer for, in Enderium's case, 3 ingredients, which meant silver would go in because it's the closest, and then by the time silver was done processing, the hoppers would have locked in shiny and tin couldn't move at all. So I had to give them each their own pulverizer. That's fine. It meant a little bit of rejigging around and moving the piping, and okay, not a big deal. It does all work. It's all been tested. It actually produces Enderium. Now, today we want to finish up wiring up these buttons, because right now they do nothing. Nothing. They're useless.
Like me.
You're not useless. And I actually do have a rather interesting plan on how to do this. It's going to involve more redstone paste and these guys, the block shifters from Gani's End. Now, I used these in the Blaze Farm. That's what it's called. It's a Blaze Farm. And I was able to pick up and move the spawner. And that was pretty cool, and it worked really well. So why not use the technology again? So basically what I'm going to do is around each button, we're going to do this. Now what this allows me to do is each button will only power one block shifter. It'd be nice if I could have them all 3 in a row, but they tend to canoodle, and that's no good. I don't need all 3 of them activating at the same time. I don't want that. It's supposed to be a button and one thing works. So, whoop, nope, I need my redstone blocks. Give me my redstone blocks. I don't need 2 stacks of redstone blocks. What are you doing, you silly lag machine? So, let's just grab iron, because iron's nice and simple to distinguish. It doesn't really need to be any specific block. But what we need to do is down here, we need to destroy a little bit of Fulcrum's work. And kind of measure out where each one of these things is going to be. Because basically what needs to happen, and what I'm going to do, is if, say we want whichever one this is. Which one is this? Ah, Invar. This one is Invar. I would want to give the redstone signal under this block. Now, this is going to trip the system, but that's okay. So I'll get a stack of Invar. Now, because of the way it works with these monostable circuits, it will only trip once.
The lovely part of coming down with a cold and getting better.
Well, this is true. But at least you're getting better.
Yes, I'm alive. Barely. Normal.
Well, hey. Life's not living if you can't feel alive.
Not that I've ever been normal.
What is normal? Define normal. I'm going to build this, you define normal.
Normal. Right. You find me a normal person first.
Well, that's no fun.
Maybe one of your viewers are normal.
Ha! I'm pretty sure that's not going to canoodle with anything. No, there's no redstone down there.
It's fun. See, you have someone to canoodle with. I have my cat.
Why would you have a cat? Do you know what cats do?
Purr and love you and meow at you because you're not petting them.
This is true. I need some way to invert this signal. What if I do something like that? Now, why would I think that would work? Vanilla redstone, it hurts my brain.
Yep.
Come on, block lag. Okay, that should turn it off. There we go. Because that means then that this is off. So technically we can remove this button. The paste is still needing to be there. But we can remove the button. So what I'm hoping to do then is... Actually, we need to extend it more then. Because I haven't dug enough back.
And your friend does all this work and you're like, destroy.
Destroy! Destroy! Yes. And do something like that. Yes.
Chat.
And shush, I know I left chat on. I have to do it at least once. Every episode I forget chat on. And hey, this time I have like the ultimate chat on. I have a friend in chat who's being very quiet.
Mm-hmm.
That's right there. So, for those of you who haven't gathered, basically what this is going to do is I'm going to have a perpetual redstone signal right here, and I'm going to use the block shifters to shift a block right here. And when that happens, it means that this redstone signal will complete, this repeater will go on, which means this torch will go off, thus that dust, etc., etc. The torch will go on, fire the system, and then as soon as the button runs out of tick, I'm pretty sure a carpenter's button is the same as a wood button, which is 1.5 ticks, it will remove this block again, thus breaking the signal and returning it to this state. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm wirelessly transmitting redstone signal without actually transmitting redstone signal wirelessly. I'm transmitting a block. It's a little cheaty way that I thought of to get this system to work.
Yeah, my brain explodes.
Ooh. Oh, it's because it had a 1-tick pulse. It had a 1-tick pulse when I did that. There we go. Now I can put those back. And why did your brain explode?
Well, you know me and Redstone don't get along too well.
Well, you're going to be on this server pretty soon yourself, so...
I will have the great teacher teach me Redstone.
Well, you're going to have to find someone better than me, because I'm not that great at this.
I've heard that before.
Alright. So that one is for Invar. Whoopsies. Sure, what we need to do is for the Invar one, which is the far side, we need to tag it. And then stick a block on top of them. May as well stick a block on top of all of them. And this is where it would be nice to have a second person. But unfortunately, all I have is this crazy voice in my head.
It's definitely crazy.
As long as it doesn't tell me to burn stuff, I'm okay.
You were building those little houses, those little fires, and like, God, watch the fire jump out and burn the house down.
Oh, is that what you thought would happen when I built the fireplaces?
Yeah, I've had that happen before.
Well, you know, there's a reason for that.
Yes, because wood and fire love each other. They want to make coal babies.
Well, it's more to the point that fire will spread when there's air blocks around it. And if you don't give it any air blocks to spread to, or use its algorithm to spread, it won't spread.
Yeah, I think I used, instead of the metal unit, I used quarter bricks or something.
Oh, like brick half slabs?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, unfortunately, that still leaves... Yeah, it leaves air blocks. Anyway, so let's test this. So it goes steel, bronze, Invar in groups of 2. So if I click the Invar button... Aha! See, those 2 lines went green. That means they turned off, which means we should start seeing some Invar pouring in. I mean, we know this. Yeah, see, there it goes. We know this part of the system works. That line's still going just because there's more iron. Pretty sure that's the iron side. Yes, it is the iron. Okay. There we go. Now it's turned off. Sweet. And bronze. Haha, bronze works. Steel. Steel works. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that a snazzy way to do wireless redstone?
Yeah, it's pretty nifty.
So, it's just a repetition on this other side. Oh, apparently that was one of the glow blocks. I really need to stop destroying those. You one black hole. One black hole. Thank you. I always get stuck down there.
Sounded so bad.
You shush. I know I invited you, but you don't need to make any kind of commentary on my choice of words.
And you've known me how long? Has it ever stopped?
No, and it probably never will. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna get this other side wired up. And then there's actually another thing that we need to do. And that is, I'm going to need myself an ender pearl farm. Because I pretty much ran out last episode with filling this machine up with liquid or resonant ender. Now, I was able to use the reinforced watering can to grow a bunch of ender lily seeds really quickly. So I did get some ender pearls back, and I do actually have a supply now. There's also a whole bunch at spawn, and etc., etc. It's not like I'm out anymore, but I still need more. So over here, I actually want to build an ender pearl farm. So that's kind of what we're going to do with the rest of the episode. So I'm going to get those last 3 wired up and make sure they work, and then we'll come back and we'll start laying out plans for this room. Alrighty. And we're back. And it's actually we.
I'm still here.
Yay. Am I on speakers?
What?
I can hear myself through your speakers.
That's weird.
Well, it was just clips. Anyway. Yeah, got the rest of these wired up. All done. They all work. Yay! So that's kind of this farm done. So moving on to the ender pearl farm. As we hit the lag wall that is my neighbor's base. Yeah, I'm wanting it to be pretty big. I'm wanting to have 4 sections like this. Now, obviously, these would be filled in. We, set out the ender cores. Fill it all in. Lots and lots of ender pearls. But I'm wanting 4 of these. Because, let's face it. It's, go big or go home, right?
Very much so.
And I kind of am home, so I have to go big. So basically, this example one will have to move over a couple of blocks, because the center of the room would come right down this line. And if there's another one that ends here, this one should end here, because they can't end in the middle, just due to the unevenness, because it comes in on a 3. There just can't be anything there. Which means what we need to do is move that center block over, like so. Which means these go here. Get rid of you. And we actually need to push this whole wall out another couple of blocks. Now, of course, my trusty pit can do that really easily. We'll worry about that in a little bit. And something like that. And oh, I was caught in there. And then do something like... Nope. Something like a dish. For the other one... Oh no, my nemesis, gravel. For being a guest star, you're really quiet.
I'm eating a hot dog, sorry.
What, you're eating hot and you're not sharing?
No, last time I tried to shove a hot dog through the internet, it didn't work too good.
It didn't come out properly on the other end. It was like,
No, wireless just messes with the taste and texture and everything.
hmm, that's okay. I've got some fish burgers I can cook up.
I'm making something that can be microwaved relatively fast.
I have a toaster oven. It's pretty much the same thing.
I have a toaster oven too. I'm just too lazy to use it. It's like microwave 30 seconds, toaster oven, heat it up.
Oh no, not time spent on food.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I got the toaster oven for free though.
And how many times have you used it?
A dozen. I like cooking bratwurst in it.
Yeah, those are pretty good. I like a good smoky. I wish I could have a barbecue.
That would be really good.
Speaking of outdoorsy stuff, I was actually talking with my coworker today. We were looking up bokens, uh, wooden practice swords,
Hmm.
and we were talking about we should so purchase some bokens and then head off to a park and beat the crap out of each other.
There you go. Wear some costume, you can be LARPing.
And it's like, that'd be funny.
It would. Here, it would be normal. It would be, it's a Wednesday.
Yeah, pretty much here too. I don't think anyone would really question it. People might want to join.
They must prove themselves worthy if they want to
Ah!
join.
You should watch out there. There's a hole there.
Did you make a hole? Where did you find a hole?
Tetsuki fell down the hole. Um, do we really want it that close to the wall?
Oh, probably not. But then again, is here a house?
Why not?
Do you want it close to the house?
I brought you into this episode to give me opinions.
Well, you know what they say about opinions, and I'm not going to say it.
Everyone's got one and they all stink.
That would be the PG version.
Yes. That is the PG version.
Have you ever known me to be PG though?
No.
It's effort.
What is this effort you speak of? Nobody puts effort into anything.
I did put effort into making my bed today, and then I slept in it.
Well, that's fascinating.
Defeats the purpose, doesn't it?
So there we go. So that's a block away from the wall, so we have a little bit of buffer space. These will
Yes.
also be lowered down, because I'm kind of thinking there's no point in having a room over them if they hurt you when you walk on them.
Yes.
So I'm going to put them under the floor. But in the meantime, it would be nice to just get one of these up and running for right now, because we really don't have too much of an episode time left. And I know I've just kind of been derping about, and, you know, really not much has happened this episode. Largely just because I've been trying to get my friend here to, you know, talk a little bit more.
And not be deathly sick.
Well, just because you're thick doesn't mean you can't talk.
Sure it does.
So these guys with a tin upgrade is actually the perfect size for them, which is kind of why I picked this size. So that guy can harvest everything. And in the middle block here, I'm going to put an imaginary time block.
An imaginary time lock.
Yes. Is the imaginary time block, which I'm sure most people... Oh, whoops. Spell properly. The imaginary time block, which I'm sure most people know about by now on this server at least, or who anyone who plays Mod Sauce 2 or Xisuminati or anything with Quantum Flux in it. It's this lovely, really expensive block because it requires a nether star. And it basically increases the tick rate of crops and stuff like that incredibly fast. So an ender pearl or an ender lily plant would usually take a couple hours to grow. This thing makes it grow in like 10 seconds.
Damn.
But it has a range, from my understanding, of 3 blocks in either direction, which is the other reason I picked this size. Sure. I will need a planter, because I'm a derphead and I forgot to get a planter.
No comment.
You're a derphead too.
I know.
You're the one who taught me the derping.
Hey, it took a long time too.
I mean, it's been like 10 years. You'd think I'd learned something from you by now.
Use the dark side with the cookies and all.
The cookies. I think everyone loves cookies. Post a comment if you like cookies. Hey, tell me what kind of cookies you like. There we go. Let's get a cookie discussion going in chat. And if you don't like cookies, well, you're weird.
Sweets for all.
Alright, so in here I've got all my ender lily seeds. I brought them over just for this purpose. So I want them... Well, probably let's... Where do I want to put them? I mean, for right now, let's just stick them right there. And yeah, it can kind of do its thing. It doesn't have a range upgrade, so it's only going to do the 3x3. And that's okay. I'll make a tin upgrade for it in a little bit. In order to wire this up, I'm going to need a transfer node off the bottom of this guy. I'm going to need some transfer pipes. Actually, no. Get lost. I need filter pipes. Aha, filter pipe. Filter pipe. Because then I need this one for the ender pearls. The ender pearls.
So shiny.
So shiny and useful. And then what we need to do, is go a block down, grab one of you, and go schmecky. And to be nice to those people who always comment my videos are dark, here we go, some light. Yes, I'm looking at you. You're always sitting there and hounding me for dark videos.
No, I'm holding you for quiet videos.
Oh, so be louder is what you mean.
Yes.
I don't know if I can be louder. I'm a very shy person. Yes, I'm a shy person who puts out videos on the internet for random strangers to watch and judge me on.
Welcome to everybody that does YouTube videos.
Yeah. It's really kind of interesting because, you know, is there ever more of an oxymoron of a personality?
Very much.
Like, I want to be noticed. I want someone to watch my stuff. But don't look at me. Don't look. Hide my shame. Alright. I give this guy the range upgrade, and he should plant. Yes, haha, plant everywhere. Do the planting. The planting stuffs. I think he did the planting stuffs.
He did.
And we need another Exciter. And this one I think we're going to give a few upgrades. Just because he's going to be a little bit of a busy bee. No dying.
No, have to cough at least once per section.
Yeah? Alright. And what was I doing? Oh yeah, I needed to go get the thing for sludge. Sludge. Because I was told that if you leave the sludge in a harvester, it will actually slow down in its harvesting speed. I thought that was rather interesting. So, boys and girls, remember, always handle your sludge. Now, if we use this crazy thing, we can watch some of the pearls work. This is the reinforced watering can that I got from last episode. Make it rain! Make it rain. Look at that one. That one's almost fully grown already. It's a miracle. Imagine this, but like 5 times faster for an imaginary time block. Or 10 times faster. I don't know how much faster. Does anyone know how much faster an imaginary time block is than a reinforced watering can? Like, I don't really know how to look into the speed of things or the, you know, the code or anything like that. I know there's some people who can like dissect the code of this stuff and get absolute numbers. Maybe I would just have to Google it, but my hand is getting tired of holding that button. So I'm gonna stop. Ah! I've been fucked! Okay. You go blue. And we need ender pearls. See, look, I have a lot of ender pearls. Haha. I've been farming them for a bit.
Just a little.
Well, I left it running while I was at work. I had a little farm go while I was at work. So, yeah. I don't think it needs light, but we're going to light this up a little more anyway. And here we have a section of the farm. Now, like I said, I'm going to push this down into the floor a little bit more. Because there's little point in walking amongst them. So chances are there's going to be like a glass layer above them. But it's going to be like right here. Where this stone is, this will be glass. Which means it'll be 2 blocks down to dig. So I can put the core and then the ender lilies. I'm going to need to make more core. I'm probably going to need more ender lilies. And this room is definitely going to have to get a lot bigger. However, that's kind of going to have to wait. Unfortunately, right now, I'm pretty sure we're reaching the end of the episode. I know this was a little bit more of a... I guess it wasn't really dull. I mean, there was some interesting stuff going on. We finished the alloy room. We got those cool little block shifters in place. I tried to get my friend to come out of her shell a little bit more, and she tried to die on us. There we go. Remove the alloy room from the to-do list. It's done. It is a to-done object now. So hopefully you guys liked it. Hopefully it was at least entertaining. Was it funny for you? Did you laugh?
You forgot something.
I did not forget. I did not forget.
Did you?
No, I didn't. I did not forget the continuum orbs. I was reminded by this crazy voice in my head. See, there it is again. Like, do you guys hear that laughter? Am I crazy?
No, we already know you are.
Well, hey, family motto, normal is only a setting on your dryer. And as I say at work all the time to my customers, and especially to my coworker, the one guy in specific, who keeps asking me the most ridiculous questions, I tell him, why would I know the answer to that? I'm not psychic, I'm psychotic. Get it right. So, anyway, let's see if we can beat yesterday's luck. Because, well, yesterday for me. I'm not sure if this is going to be yesterday for you guys, depending on how these videos get set up. But last episode's luck. Let's put it that way. Because I got the soul fragment last episode. I don't know if we can beat that, but let's see. Maybe I'll get another soul fragment or some craziness. Anyway, orb number 1. Uh, yay.
You got a bucket.
The meaning of life. Bucket! Oh, good times. There's actually a story that goes with that quote. Um, it is in a webcomic called Looking for Group. It's a very funny webcomic. You should look it up. It's also way back in junior high, me and my friends. One of my friends, I don't know what was with him that day, but he randomly would yell out, "Bucket!" in the middle of our conversations. And after that, it was just a running joke. Every time one of us needed a giggle, it was just all of a sudden you just come up behind someone, "Bucket." And it's just, what? What are you doing? Bucket! Why are you saying bucket? Anyway, orb number 2. Hey, okay, I use those. These are the guys in the Rainbow Road tunnel. Actually, even that specific color, the blue ones. I like blue. Number 3. A bucket.
You couldn't even have planned that if you tried.
I'm sorry. That's just. Oh, that is priceless.
Your story.
God. Oh my word. All right. I don't think we can get much of a better ending to the episode than that. Oh, that is too funny. That is too funny. All this talk of buckets and you get another bucket. Oh. All right, guys. Let me know what you thought. Let me know. Did you like what you did? What? Did you like what we did? You like it? You think the whole wireless redstone solution's pretty cool? I think it's pretty cool. It works out. It does what I want. My alloy room is up and operational. No more smelting alloys by hand. No more sitting there and going, oh, I need this, so I need to measure all these ingredients out and blah, 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 la, 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 la. No, just click. Machine will do it for me. The Ender Pearl farm is running. We will have loads and loads of Ender Pearls. Next episode, we'll actually work on a little bit more of the decor when we have a full episode to do it, not split between kind of 2 half projects. And that will be cool. I've got some really awesome plans for a design. They involve some pistons, some string, and maybe even a spider. Oh, a spider! So, leave a like, give it a comment, let me know what you thought. Tell me what kind of cookies you like. Don't forget the cookies. And don't die from laughter about the bucket thing, okay? And at the same time, you gotta leave a comment and let me know what you thought about my friend. Say hi to my friend. She's gonna be joining.
Next episode.
She's gonna be joining us. Probably in some future episodes and on this server come next month. So you get to see her in virtual person. Virtual person. And then she's gonna come and steal all my stuff. Uh-oh. Not my stuff. Alright, guys. You know what the most important part is? Right? Most important part is, you guys, you gotta come back for next episode. Right? Alright, guys. Bye-bye.